How's it going, everyone? It's me, Noah, here, and welcome to the very first episode of Minifig Monday, which is a weekly series that I'll be doing here on my channel, going over a minifigure or a couple of minifigures, whether it be custom or Lego. And this week, to start off the very first episode, I'll be looking at Validus Squad, which is the clone trooper squad that you could see in the Laceropes collaboration done by RebelLUG at Brickworld Chicago 2019. Before I start and look at all of the figures one by one, I do want to give some thanks to Andrew from AV Figures, or the team over at AV Figures, for working with our member Spencer and coming up with the awesome design that was then used for the Laceropes collaboration. I think these minifigures turned out really well, and I'm really excited to go over them today for the very first episode. Starting off, the very first minifigure of the squad that we'll be taking a look at is ARC Trooper Captain Dooley, or CT-7540, who's the main person in charge of the squad. To start off with, the detail on this minifigure has probably got to be my favorite. Essentially, with the line that's going through the middle, then the marks of red, yellow, and blue have a very nice mixture or combination. And when it comes to the overall look of the figure, I think this has just got to be my favorite one, not just because of the position that he's in, but also because of the overall look. So what I'm going to be doing now is just taking the figure and kind of showing you the look or the detail around the body of the figure. Again, you've got these really cool marks of red that are, for example, here on the arm, so this is like more of a patch right here, and then you've got this red stripe here on the legs, as well as here on this arm right here, which is another patch, which is with a small star symbol as well. So with that being said, from the top of the minifigure, which is the helmet, of course, down to the very bottom, you can see a lot of detail. The yellow and the dark blue in this case are very nicely mixed together. This is the back of the minifigure. And something that is interesting for this one is not decaled. This is a printed minifigure by AV Figures, and I think the job was very well done. I've also paired this trooper, or Dooley's, with the same blaster that you could see in the promotional post posted on the RebelLUG Instagram. And overall, this is my favorite minifigure out of the squad, and I'm really excited to have him here in the collection. I think at some point I'll probably use him in a mock, or we'll see if Laceropes ends up coming back for a sequel collaboration. The next minifigure that I'll be taking a look at is ARC Trooper Lieutenant Brutus, or CT-5948. This minifigure, it's very interesting to look at the detail. It's a little bit less dark blue and a little bit more yellow with this minifigure, seeing as it's not the leader of the group, but the second in command. And before I go ahead and start and take a look at the detail, I'm going to remove this blaster, which is the same one we saw with the RebelLUG promotion post. And as you can see here on the torso, it's very nicely printed. You got the yellow lines that lead towards the main armor part. And you got the arm printing, which has a little bit more yellow than Dooley's, of course, and is a little bit more normal. Anyways, with that, you got also the leg printing with a little bit more dark blue on it, and the back printing, which is pretty plain and simple. But overall, this minifigure is another fine addition to the squad, and I really like this printing here actually on the helmet, which is the ring right here that leads down to the arrow, which is in dark blue. But overall, this minifigure is very nicely done. Printing is also really nicely done, which is something I like about the AV Figures. I wish they would do a little bit more printed minifigures on their website, but overall, when they do them, they do them very nicely, and they do them right. So, this minifigure done, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next one. The next minifigure that we have here is ARC Trooper Sgt Checkers, or CT-1430. And with this minifigure, as the nickname of course states, we have the checkered pattern, which is partially on the helmet and on the legs. And so I'm going to go ahead and take that here, show that to you a little bit up close. But as you can see right there on the helmet, you can see the checkered pattern, and as well as on the arms right there. So very interesting. I like the pattern actually, and I think it's really cool to have that on like one side and to have a little bit more normal on the other. And he is carrying the same brick arms blaster as Dooley's, which is really cool. And overall, the pattern of the design on the torso, again, very nicely done. The leg printing is about the same as our last minifigure, which was Brutus, and the back printing, again, is also about the same as the other minifigures. So overall, this figure is very nicely done. Another awesome addition to the squad. Something that I really like about this one, of course, like I said at the beginning, was the checkered pattern on the left side, and then you've also got this small marking, which is here on the torso in the top left corner. But overall, I really like this minifigure. I think the blaster paired with him is very nice, and another fine addition to the Validus squad. For the last minifigure that we've got right here, we have ARC Trooper Sharp, or CT8080, and with this minifigure, we've got the last one of the squad, and I love, first off, to start off with the minifigure and the design, I love the stripe that's right here on the helmet that you can see that goes from the left side, the two stripes right there in dark blue. I think that gives it a very nice variation to this trooper, or a nice design overall, I guess, to the helmet. And I think it's really cool. It kind of stands out from the other troopers, and I also like the way he's also paired up with a DC-15 blaster right here. This is again one of the most common blasters in the clone army, but I really like this blaster, and it really works well with the trooper right here. Of course, also with the name Sharp, so very nice name as well. And you can see right here on the torso, actually, the two lines. So if I position the helmet right here to go like this, you can see the two lines also match up on the torso right there. So that's really cool to see that kind of blend down. Overall, the design on the torso and the legs is about the same, like I saw on the other minifigures, as well as on the back. But the printing, again, printing from AV Figures is very nice, and it's very nicely done. And overall, I really like this design. So that being said, that is the last one of this squad. I'm going to go ahead and get the others, and we'll see them all here at the end. Basically does it for this review of Validus Squad. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Minifig Monday. If you did enjoy it, I would very much appreciate a like and a comment down below. If you have a suggestion for a minifigure that I should review in the future, you guys can let me know. The other thing is I hope to see this series really grow. I'm very excited to see all the other figures that we'll be reviewing in the next coming weeks. Big props again to AV Figures, or Andrew from AV Figures, with working with our member Spencer out of RebelLUG and getting that done and organized to have these awesome troopers in the Laceropes collaboration from last year. Again, it was a lot of fun. I would very much recommend looking at all of the mocks that were built for that collaboration. It was very nicely presented. There's also an interview up on YouTube from Beyond the Bricks, so if you're interested in seeing that, go check that out. And yeah, besides that, everyone, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next LEGO video.